Our team coverage continues with Fox 23 certified meteorologist Mike Grogan. Mike.
Yeah, James, we're all pretty familiar with that tornado siren sound in whatever community we live in, but there are a couple things you may not know. Now, the siren you see behind me in East Tulsa is one of more than 80 sirens positioned all throughout the city, and those sirens are meant to be heard by up to a mile away. So they're quite loud, but they're only meant to be heard if you're outdoors. That's the key. Sirens are meant only for warning folks that are outside under the warning. Now, of course, you can hear them inside, but it's crucial to have another means of warning if you're inside, like with the NOAA weather radio or perhaps your smartphone as well that can alert you to that. Now, the sirens here in Tulsa are sounded under a tornado warning if the National Weather Service issues that, or if there is a threat for greater than 80-mile-per-hour winds in the city. Those sirens will also sound that steady tone that will last 3 minutes at a time. However, that's just one of several sirens that are sounded here in the city of Tulsa as well. Emergency management is in charge of those siren sounds, so depending on your community, they may have slightly different criteria for when that tornado siren is going off. Now, the other sirens you might be familiar with, the flood siren. Now, that's only sounded in extreme flood scenarios, extreme danger to life and property in particular. We last heard this in May of 2019 when we had our pretty large floods ongoing throughout the city and by the Arkansas River. There's another siren sound besides the high-low tone of the flood that you may not know we have. It's a nuclear attack. Hopefully we never hear that, but that is a wavering tone, kind of like an emergency vehicle that you'd hear, and that is also sounded from the same sirens like the one behind me. Now, we have a complete list on the weather version of this story on fox23.com if you want to check that out and see the nearest siren to your location if you're in Tulsa. But thankfully, James, we hopefully don't have to be hearing that anytime soon with the low tornado threat in the coming days. I'll send it back to you with a look at those storm chances, though.